Let's do a challenge for me. A Ryan challenge.
A Ryan challenge.
No laughing.
Oh, good luck.
I'm gonna try.
Like no laughing at all, or just like no nervous laughing.
Maybe I get like three laughs.
Better save them up.
We need a way of here.
I've got 3 laugh tokens right here. They're guitar picks.
All right.
I get to spend those in this, and if I don't use them, then I get to save them for next episode.
Is this gonna be like that? Was it Nate Bargatze or whatever, the comedian? Do you know how to say his name?
No.
He hosted, I think, some award show, and he said every time we
had a really solid end to the show.
Oh,
and
this was a thing. That was your thing.
That was my thing. I was ready to go. You're like, hey, remember this guy who was like,
just cut it.
Yeah, I'll just edit around it. Was that a laugh? Damn it.
No, we won't count that one.
Okay, all right.
First one's free.
Yeah. Hey everyone, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Steven. This is 60 Cycle Hum, the guitar buying, selling, trading, modding, fixing, breaking, reviewing, playing podcast.
And you heard it right. I'm Ryan, and I'm not going to laugh in this episode to the best of my ability. I have 3 picks here, and each one represents a laugh that I get to have. And after that, I get penalized or something. I don't know. Steve gets to hit me with a bat, maybe?
I don't want to hit you with a bat.
Do you have another tool in mind?
No.
Okay. All right. Steve doesn't want to hit me with a sporting equipment, apparently.
I don't have any sporting equipment here.
So anyways, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about guitar stuff.
I'm going to tell a little story. Can I tell a story?
Steve, tell me, this is the topic this week. Is Steve has a story, and I'm going to try my best to play off of it.
So I went to Guitar Center Monday.
All right.
Which was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I remember
no,
Monday. Maybe I went Sunday.
Okay, we got to get the day right.
It was Monday. And,
you sure about this?
Yeah, because Safe Flight's not open on the weekend.
Okay, there you go.
But I went there to go buy a Boss cable. Maybe some of you all have seen it on the Instagram.
I did. It's handsome.
An orange Boss cable. It's great. And while I'm at Guitar Center, I'm playing, pentatonic riffs on a Telecaster.
Yeah.
Into a Fender.
When in Rome.
Yeah, into a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, as one does, reverb cranked, of course.
Yeah.
And
dream.
This family comes in, and the child in this family, who I don't know, was somewhere between the ages of
designated minor.
Probably between the ages of 12 and 15.
All right, yeah.
So a young teen.
The perfect age to play guitar.
They're buying a strap, and I do find out later.
STRAP?
Yeah.
Okay.
A strap.
I didn't know if you said strat.
To hold the instrument up. I find out later because they did go and pick up an instrument that this child is a bass player.
Oh, okay.
But the strap that they first pull off, that I see them pull out to show their parents, is a yellow do not cross police line strap. Oh.
Ah, damn it.
1 down, 2 to go.
All right. Okay.
And this is kind of one of these classic, I think that strap is up there with the lightning bolt strap, the checkerboard strap.
Hold on. Checkerboard strap always works. Lightning strap works some of the time. Like if you pair that with a black guitar, it's fine.
You don't think the do not cross police line strap ever works?
Your guitar has to already be encased in stickers for that to work. There's a vibe matching going on. So without knowing the guitar or the bass that he's going to attach it to, I'm assuming some sort of Yamaha.
I have, again, no idea.
Let's just assume it.
Kid goes back to the bass section. I hear them playing bass. I actually don't see them playing bass. I just hear it. Like I don't see what bass they're playing because they're facing away from me. But anyway, but that was later. The kid's holding up the strap, and I can hear the parents being like, "You are not getting that strap." Like they're like,
"Damn it!"
Actively, telling their kid that they're not going to pay for it or whatever.
Right. Not our money. You better get a job.
This is like a $10 strap.
Right.
These things are $10.
They're meant to be sold to 14-year-olds.
And exactly.
Yeah.
And so I'm just thinking they ended up buying a different strap from the same brand. I couldn't tell what the print on it was. It might have been like gravestone, so it still might have been kind of like teen appropriate. But the whole time I'm just thinking like,
so the one he picked had gravestones on it?
it looked like maybe it had some kind of cartoony gravestone thing going on. So
I
it's
feel like the
still,
police line is better.
it's still like, but I couldn't tell. It might have just been a pattern that
Sure.
I wasn't close to them. I wasn't going to walk over and be like, hey there, a nice strap you got there, kiddo. I really approve of this purchase your parents are about to make for you.
I almost laughed. I felt it coming.
And, but I just got me thinking, you know, if whatever this accessory is inconsequential and your kid likes it,
yeah,
just let them get it. This is a $10 strap.
If any of my kids are interested enough in an instrument for them to request a strap, I'm gonna try to guide them and be like, oh, this is the one that I think would stick with you for the rest of your life, basically.
Right. Yeah.
But also whatever they want. You know, like if my kid wants a guitar strap because they're enthusiastic about learning guitar, whatever you want. Seriously, like just, yeah, okay. Yeah, why that one? But okay, sure. I'll let you live your kid life, you know? Make your mistakes now.
It got me thinking about how, you know, if you went to some kind of teen music showcase, like one of these events that a school of rock is playing.
I thought this story was going to go that you were going to talk the kid out of it.
No.
You were just judging the parents talking their kid out of the strap.
I was just judging the parents. So I wasn't going to get involved in their family business.
Right. Like, let the kid have his damn strap.
I'm just thinking, like, let the kid have what they want. It's not a big deal. I did wonder, not to be controversial, but I did wonder if there was anything on that where they looked at it and they went like, yeah, right now is not is this make some kind of political statement about the cops?
People are going to think he's Antifa.
I don't know.
He's the leader of Antifa.
I was just seeing
Look at his strap.
I was just
he
seeing
stole
that
it from the police
and thinking, well, maybe there's something there. It seems really far fetched to me, but you know, people are paranoid about a lot of things. There's a lot of things to be paranoid about that I think are legit, but there's also a lot of things that I see people be paranoid about where I just think, that's not
my parents
not really a thing.
Were paranoid about that sort of stuff
back
when I was a teen. Right. They probably still are now.
There's probably a lot of parents who see a strap like that and think, this is my kid's attempt to make fun of the police, and I don't want to promote that kind of behavior with my money.
Or they might just be fashionable and they might be like, oh, that's pretty tacky. It doesn't match your guitar or your outfit at all.
Based on what the parents were wearing, I'm going to go out ahead and say that the parents were not fashionable.
Okay.
The kid was wearing
that's such a rough judgment.
Like baggy.
These parents, not fashionable.
The kid was wearing like baggy, like metalhead type attire. Like
all right.
Black band shirt, jeans that they were not Jinko baggy, but they were moving toward like
new Jinko.
I looked at this kid and I thought they listened to Slipknot.
Jinko of the future. Well, you know what? Yeah, that strap might totally work with their vibe.
So yeah, I thought if that's what this kid thinks their vibe is, let them have it. And then it got me thinking about a topic that we've talked about before is there's so many things, especially when you're starting out, where you just kind of have to find the gear that's playable, that's good, that also speaks to you.
It excites you.
You know, because this strap thing, it's almost like the equivalent of, you know, if your kid comes to you, now my kid plays bass and she plays one of my basses, the Rascal bass. That's the one she's gravitated to. It's short scale. It works. But it's kind of like the equivalent of, you know, if one of your kids comes in here and they're at musician playing age and they're like, I want to play guitar. And you're like, well, I have this fine assortment of Fender Jaguars for you to choose from. I have so many. I have 6 of them for you to choose from.
Did you guys know I have 6 Jaguars? I have 6 Jaguars now.
And they're like, no, Dad, I want a BC Rich Warlock.
Right.
And now you have the choice to be like,
I want a headless, Dad.
Yeah, you can be
Get
like,
out of my house.
you can be like, well, that's just a fad and it's tacky and you don't want it. This Fender Jaguar is a classic.
The police line strap isn't a fad. Like, that's persisted.
It has persisted.
It's going to keep persisting.
Well, it's
and the lightning bolt and the checkerboard, but only the checkerboard has earned it.
Only the checkerboard has earned it.
Dude, checkerboard goes with everything. Okay. Let's take. I know we're on a whole discussion about parental consent with your kids and stuff like that, but we could evaluate straps too.
We could,
just our philosophy on straps. So I'm going to start off by saying let's match those three classics. We got checkerboard. We've got purple lightning bolt. Or were you talking about the Gibson lightning bolt?
I was talking about like the Gibson.
Oh, that's bolt. Another classic.
But there is also the.
Like I put that with the checkerboard, where the Gibson lightning bolt.
You're talking about like the Dean Dimebag Darrell lightning bolt.
Yeah, the purple lightning bolt on black graphic.
Yeah, purple or there's a bunch of all different colors.
I would put checkerboard and the Gibson bolt and all variations of that bolt in they're black and white.
The Gibson bolt, you mean simple, like I think of it as the Weezer bolt.
It's the Weezer strap. There you go.
The Weezer strap.
Like all the black and white straps, they have a contrast. Gestalt theory is working hard on those for all my graphic designers out there. They go with every guitar. They just do. Every color guitar, the black and white strap goes with.
Right.
The moment you start introducing multicolors and kind of graphic themes and stuff like that, you're really closing the window on what works. If you've got a black metal guitar with chrome hardware, that purple lightning bolt's going to work.
Sure.
It's just going to, it's like, yeah, you're shredding, right? You're going, you sound like a lightning bolt. It's going to work. And even if it's tacky, that's kind of your thing anyways, right?
Sure.
Visually, the police line strap is going to work very, very, very well as long as your guitar looks like a crime scene. Like it has to have that, either like it just looks like graffiti and stickers and gum stuck on it, or it has to be like, wow, somebody's internal organs exploded all over this. You know,
I mean, like I think as long as you're playing, you know, a hard rock adjacent genre, so hard rock, metal, pop punk, like anything like that, I think police line works. Though pop punk bands and punk bands do tend to go for the cover everything in stickers idea, like you said. So when I see the police line do not cross strap, I don't know why, and also checkerboard, I think of this too. For both of those straps, I think of Sum 41.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I guess I could see that. I mean, when I look at the checkerboard straps, I think of like Rick Nielsen.
Also, when I see this green and brown or green and gray, whatever the hell that is, sweater thing going on, I also think of Sum 41.
Really?
Am I in too deep, Ryan?
You're in too deep, Steve, because I'm not even 41 anymore. I'm 44.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm squarely middle-aged.
You're 44 plus, the Blink-182 spin-off band.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. Plus 44. That's what it was.
Did they really do that?
There's a band called Plus 44.
And it's Blink-182 people?
I forget which member, but yeah.
Okay, so I want to know your personal strap style. I'm going to guess, like, if you had to pick a strap forever, it's just going to be an Ernie Ball nylon.
I am a classic nylon type of person.
Yeah.
Like
a mono strap?
Mono. So you got these, a couple of these gray monos over here.
I love those mono straps.
The ones that they blew out for like $7.
Yeah, that was a good
10
time.
years ago. I've still got a few of those around. My big thing with straps is I'm really picky about the ends.
Yeah.
So I don't really go for like the sub $20 straps anymore, because a lot of times those ends blow out over time.
Right.
I like the Fender leather straps, which I'm looking at all your straps over here.
I've got a bunch.
So I've got a couple of those on like my Telecaster. That's what I've had on that for a long time.
How do you feel about the classic brown and black and gold Fender branded strap?
Which you also have one of those over there.
Do I?
Funny, yeah. So It's all the way in the back.
Oh my gosh, I do.
So funny story about that one is that is the strap that my kid originally wanted. And I had one in my collection that she was using. And then apparently it was a really old one because the plastic broke where you adjust the size of the strap. The plastic cracked, so she couldn't use it anymore. This part right here.
Oh, really?
Cracked, so she couldn't use it.
The belt buckle.
Yeah, so we ended up going to...
I don't even remember why I have this.
We ended up going to Guitar Center to buy another strap, and they did not have any of these. And she ended up getting another strap that's kind of like a black and gold paisley thing, which I was kind of surprised that she would go for something
Black and gold
that.
paisley sounds nice.
Yeah, but for like a 16-year-old,
yeah, why not?
Whatever. She likes it.
Yeah, does it match? I'm trying to imagine if it matches the guitar. Which bass?
It's just a black bass.
Okay.
Black sparkle. So
when I see people, because I see like pro players all the time using this strap.
That's the classic Fender strap.
And like, what's the vibe on that? It kind of feels like you're using the strap that came with the guitar.
Yeah,
and
bit.
You're just so unbothered by like having like, gosh, I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. You're so unbothered by the optics of your instrument because it's really, truly only about playing. You know?
I don't know if you remember, but a few years ago, I had this idea. And when I priced it out, I couldn't find anything under like $30 a unit.
For us
or
to
like
have
$25 a unit, was to do a 60 cycle hum, because this is the color scheme of like the right there on that class on the microphone.
Yeah.
That
The
sticker,
yellow and gray.
The yellow and gray. I thought that would look really good. Copying this where it's 60 cycle hum where it says Fender and then the pick logo.
You're not wrong.
But I couldn't. I think the pricing on it was like $30 a strap. Minimum order of like 50 kind of a thing.
No one actually wants that. And I don't want people to want that.
People would buy it, but it would, it was such a large upfront.
You probably have like 15 viewers who would be into it.
I'd rather do t-shirts or something.
Yeah. Also, like, I love straps. I really do. I never use them on the channel because I'm always sitting down.
Yeah.
I'm always sitting down. I'm not going to use a strap. In the early days, I stood up for demos because the room was different. I'm glad I don't do that anymore because like sometimes it takes me
for 2 hours straight,
3 hours to film. The last demo I did, I probably have 5 hours of footage.
Wow.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
That's
I don't want
the Jaguar one.
And then I would wander around and stuff like that. I had to do a reshoot on it because I was being picky.
Right.
I'm trying to like pin down my personal philosophy on straps.
So I will say for the rest of the straps that I have on guitars, I will do I forget, you'll know what this is called. I'm going to try to describe it, but I don't think I'm going to use the terms right. It's like contrasting but like matching colors. So like blue and orange.
Sure.
I wouldn't say
complementary.
Complementary colors.
That's the word you're looking for.
I have that Roni, which is like a orange sparkle, like a light sparkle orange or orange metallic. And it's got a blue iridescent strap that I use with that one. I like that combo. I do have a red embroidered strap that I really like the way it looks with my amber.
I don't think listing all our straps is going to be very entertaining.
I'm just saying, like,
we can't show them.
I'll send you a picture. It's actually kind of like the red strap.
Oh, God damn it. Here you go. 21 minutes into the show and I'm out of laugh tokens.
So I do think about it a little bit, but otherwise the rest of my straps are just gray or black. But I was going to say on this idea of kids with straps is I think if you go to see one of these bands and a kid is not using some gaudy strap like the Purple Lightning Bolt or Police Line or Checkerboard or just your basic $10 Ernie Ball strap, anything else, it's like if you went and saw a kid band and they're all doing like the Fender leather strap. So the first thing I'm thinking, I would be so terrible is what I'm thinking is your parents are musicians, aren't they? Like you didn't pick that strap. Your parents picked that strap.
I would much rather see a kid band, like a high school band where they all have novelty straps that they're not going to age into than seeing a high school band where all the kids have like fine leather padded straps, like the old man straps.
They all have the 3-inch wide ergonomic base strap.
Right,
so,
right.
So, it spreads the weight on their back.
Like just the comfort leather that like is the dark leather on the inside and then like a nice light tan. This sort of strap that an old man would get excited about. Yeah,
the sort of strap that somebody who wants to be able to wear a guitar on their body for 3 or 4 hours straight without any back pain.
Someone who loves their collarbones.
Yeah.
In fact, they actually spend time thinking about their collarbones. That's not a 14-year-old.
You're looking at him and you're going, you're never going to be able to do a guitar flip with that strap there.
Right.
Sonny.
Like imagine like a 14-year-old in a band and they have like the 3-point guitar strap harness and like locks it in on their body.
That's so bad.
I know. Maybe we should have a thing where we trade laugh tokens.
Oh, when I laugh, I have to give you a token?
You're not the one with the problem. Like usually you don't laugh enough. Steve is
That's true.
Iron wall over there.
RJ tells me all the time, he goes, sometimes when Ryan's talking, you just go, yeah, right? I'll go, yeah, he's telling the story. So you got to throw some words in there to make it sound like you're more interested. I'm like, but Ryan is boring.
I'm boring?
Actually,
that's Steve's critique of me? How exciting do I need to be?
You need to be loud, Ryan, and you need to
yell more.
You need to laugh more.
More laughing, more yelling. That's what people want. I want to talk about my personal...
Tell me about your strap philosophy.
Dominating the strap conversation over here.
Yeah, tell me about your strap philosophy. Right.
I'm going to try to pin down like 3 things that I need a strap to be.
Right. Yeah.
Function, obviously. That covers, is it like comfortable? Are the connections good? Does it slide on my chosen fabrics correctly? Looks.
Some of those nylon straps are a little too slippery.
They're a little too slippery. That's what it is. Sometimes it's nice to have a little drag, but I can't go full suede ever again. No, thank you. Man. Full suede. That's for SGs and neck heavy guitars, right? I like somewhere in the middle where it's like it drags a little bit,
right?
But I don't want it like super slippery.
Yeah.
Looks are important to me. They just flat out are, and a lot of times for straps, that means boring. That means disappear, because I want the colorful part of who I am to be the interesting parts. The guitar or the clothes I'm wearing. The object that is holding up my guitar should not be more interesting than the bride and groom.
So,
we're not trying to outdo the actual stars of the show. I want the strap to be functional, and I want it to look good with every outfit and every guitar. So I want neutrals. I want blacks, grays. I want blacks and whites together.
Checkerboard.
Tan leathers, dark leathers, things like that. Those things disappear into clothing.
What was your Dinosaur Ghost strap?
Oh, just one of the monos. Just a black mono.
Black mono.
And And because we would wear black and white striped shirts, so it would kind of disappear on that. And also those rubber, they're almost too hard to get on and off. And these big chunks of rubber, it never felt like I was going to lose a guitar off those things jumping around all over the place. I had a third point. I think I connected comfort to function because it was going to be comfort on top of it. So 3 things, function, comfort, and looks. Is there anything else to consider with straps? I think that's pretty much it.
Have you ever had a strap that was actually uncomfortable?
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't think I've really experienced that.
I mean, everything is doable. I've run into straps that either they don't go long enough or they're too long and there's extra material at play. Or I just don't like the way the fabric interacts with the clothes that I'm wearing, or when I'm naked playing guitar, I held the laugh back there. Did you see? I'm training myself. I'm learning. I'm testing the fences.
Okay.
So what point was I trying to make?
I have no idea.
Do you feel like that's a good criteria for straps? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Or do you have other criteria?
Those things make sense. And I think, the do not cross police line strap fulfills all 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the opposite of all 3.
I mean, are they not comfortable?
Well, they're as comfortable as a normal Ernie Ball nylon strap, but the looks get a lot more complicated.
Sure.
And so often when I see that type of strap, it is attached to the most boring looking guitar. And I think that's the way people compensate. Like, oh, I picked a boring guitar.
Did you ever do?
I'm gonna make it more exciting with a strap. I know we're gonna do half an hour.
I thought we were
conversation
going to talk about kid things, but I guess we're not.
Well, we still can. You want to circle back?
No, because now I'm on this idea. Did you ever to pull from Office Space? Was it Office Space? Did you ever flare your strap?
I think at one point I had a patch that I put on some strap.
Yeah.
I forget what it was.
I had a basic, the nylon strap like you described, black strap, and I took a piece of silver duct tape and put it like right here, just as like a stripe, just to add a stripe.
I thought you were going to say that you were going to fake the like taped on strap thing.
Oh, I didn't fake the taped on strap thing. This goes back to the is your gear embarrassing thing. But before I get to that, the other thing is I would put band pins on my strap.
Sure.
And run that. So I had band pins and occasionally they would come loose and I'd stab myself in the shoulder.
That was
always fun.
Worried about stuff like that, like rubbing against the guitar in the case or something like that. I stayed clear of that all. And looking back, I should have been like, oh man, I'm going to get a nice natural relic off of this.
So I
didn't have my mind in that place because I was young and poor and my guitars were more precious to me.
So when I was, 16, 17, something like 18, probably 17, I had the strap, pop off the end of my jag stang.
Can you believe you're sitting here listening to a show where two guys just talk about guitar straps for half an hour?
Well, this is on the.
What are we doing with our lives?
This is on your gear. Is your gear embarrassing? Letting the kids do kid things. I dropped it on its end and like landed on the knob strap pin. Chipped off a bunch of that. That's how you relic poly is. You just drop it a bunch.
Yeah. Or hit it with a hammer.
And so I went online. I was like, how do I solve this? And I started looking at like solutions, and I didn't know strap locks existed. Also, when I first got strap locks, the screws that came with shallers back in the day, and some of y'all probably remember this, was too small. It was smaller than the standard fender screw. So either you had to take a fender screw and use a Dremel to make the head smaller, or you had to dowel the hole in order to use the screw that came with the shaller.
I always hated strap locks because of dumb stuff like this.
The point being that the solution that I found at the time as a 17-year-old with no job, no money, whatever, was to just duct tape my strap to my guitar. So I probably did 6 months with a duct tape the strap to the guitar.
That was like a whole thing in the late 90s. It was like a fashion statement at a point. It's like, there's no reason you need to do that. You're not moving around.
Dude,
I'm watching you. You're not doing anything that requires your guitar to be like.
My strap fell off all the time.
Encase the top horn of their P bass with duct tape and wrap duct tape like literally like 8 inches up their strap.
Yeah, I didn't
to like permanently connect.
I didn't do that. I just wrapped it only around so I put it on and then put it all around the strap.
And like duct tape gets gummy.
Yeah, that's what peanut butter's for.
Are you telling me that you got duct tape off your guitar with peanut butter?
Hell yeah.
That's what you did? You're just like, time to get it off.
Yep. Peanut butter. I did a round of peanut butter and a round of WD-40. Well, you get the peanut butter. We just lost so many people as I made gross noises into the microphone. Oh my gosh.
Just imagining what guitar was this on?
It's on the jag stang.
You duct taped a strap to the jag stang and then got it off with peanut butter?
Yep. Well, I got the tape off and there's just all the gunk there. Use peanut butter. It worked.
I know that it works. It's just
now I use WD-40 to get the peanut butter off.
Ridiculous visual. Ridiculous.
At least that's what I remember doing.
So what else do we want to talk about the kids stuff?
I also remember being able to play classical gas, and now at some point I realized I must be remembering that wrong.
You must be. I learned all sorts of songs like that back in the day. I was like, oh, I'm going to learn this song. I remember sitting there with Olga open.
Yeah.
Like playing along to the tabs and like tracking down an old MIDI track to like try to reference against because you couldn't find the music online yet. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I think that's how it goes. And you at the end of the night, you're like, I nailed that.
Yeah.
I nailed that song. I know how to play classical gas now. I know how to play Sultans of Swing now. I'm sure if we could go back, it'd be like, no, don't even try. You're never, you will, let me promise you something, young child who I grew into. You will never play like that. So don't even try. Do other things. Not other guitar things. You can still play guitar, but don't worry about getting good because that's not in your future.
I want to know like how many.
I wish I could have told myself as a teen, like, don't worry about getting good. You don't need to.
Right. I do wonder like how many. Obviously, there's always a story, and we see this all the time in social media. People talk about how, you know, they bought a Les Paul used in, it was a 1974 Les Paul, and they bought it used in 1983. And then in 1986, they sold it because they wanted some, you know, Jackson Super Strat. And now in 1974, Les Paul's worth $10,000. And that 1986, you know, Jackson or whatever Super Strat thing is only worth like $1,500.
Right.
And how, you know, if I could only go back and convince myself that stuff.
If I could only go back and buy the guitar old man version of Me Would Love, then it would be worth about the same that it was worth back then, but after inflation. So it'd be but I would have an old guitar now that an old man likes. There's a reason teenage you didn't buy the old man guitar, because it's an old man guitar.
The thing that I'm curious about is how many people launched a guitar brand, a pedal company, whatever, based on being 16, 17, 18 years old and just being like, I want to do the dumb thing. I want to put a quad rail in my Stratocaster neck position. You know,
well, I don't think you have to be a 14-year-old starting a company to achieve that. You have to have a music scene that appeals to 14-year-olds.
Well, I mean, like,
and that stuff just starts.
I don't mean they're starting a company at 14. I'm saying they started doing weird experimental things in terms of the self-expression portion, and that grew into I learned because I circuit bent a DS1 when I was 17 because I saw it on YouTube and I thought it looked cool, and that started my love for pedal modding, and which turned into a love for pedal building, and now I'm Brian Wampler.
Right.
Like that. I don't know. I'm sure people who watch Chasing Tone, and I'm going to make this very simple. Brian Wampler started out as a DS1 modder.
Yeah.
Like that's what he was known for.
On eBay.
I ran around. He would
mod DS1s and sell them on eBay.
I would see Brian on the Guitar Geek forum and TGP and Christian Guitar Resources, and he was on all those not as Brian Wampler, as a different brand. And that was what he would do, is he would just sell DS1 mods or tell people how to do DS1 mods. And that eventually grew into Wampler pedals. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that's a tale as old as time. I'm sure there's lots of stories of that.
Song as old as rhyme.
But anyway, I'm just saying, let kids be embarrassing, because that's not embarrassing to them as kids. It's embarrassing to you as an adult, and we should all try to have the emotional maturity to not be embarrassed by our kids doing things that we think are cringe.
Here's all you do. Like, if your kid wants to get a strap that you think is embarrassing, or you think is ugly or tacky or in poor taste or whatever, let them get it. It's going to keep them pumped. It's going to keep them excited. And you know, one day they're going to look at it the same way that you look at it. Because I had a bunch of straps like that where I looked at it one day, I was like, I don't think I'm going to ever use that again, because I just grew out of that. They're going to grow out of it. Don't worry about it. But you know what you can do? Just buy them more straps.
Yeah.
Just buy them more stuff. Buy them the strap that you think would look good on their guitar and on their body.
Did this just become a hyper consumerist podcast?
It's one more strap.
Yeah, it's like $10-20.
It's like one of the cheapest accessories that you can get for a guitarist. Like, it's a perfect gift. Like, oh, you like guitars? Here's a cool strap. And buy them the old man strap. They might not appreciate it now, but they're going to turn 40 one day, and they're like, wow, My parents bought me this leather strap when I was 14, and now it's fucking vintage.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing is worth so much money. And they get on eBay. I'm like, no, not really. But I've got a really cool, comfortable like strap that fits my dad vibes now. This goes great with my New Balances.
The Fender leather strap I have, I got that when I bought my 1980s Japanese Fender. Like I never had one of those. I never would have thought to get one of those. And that came with it, and it's super broken in, and it's easily one of the most comfortable straps I have. I'm just going to say, Ryan, you know, the purple lightning bolt strap, you let your kid have those, you have better odds than the lottery of your kid now becoming the next Dimebag Darrell. All because you let them have the
just
purple
the one tacky thing, and it infected the rest of their life.
It's like, you know, 1 in 10 million. I was trying to say like that strap propels them to becoming a guitar god.
Oh, okay.
Not that the strap propels them to having bad solid state tone.
No, I thought it propels them to having like a razor blade necklace and like.
Look, if you're in the market for a Dean Razorback and you want a good deal, you should head on over to reverb.com. You can probably find a used one at a good price on there. Reverb.
Steve, did you know that they're a sponsor of the show?
Yeah.
You can probably tell by the way the logo just popped up on screen.
Reverb is going to, you know, help you as the buyer have
that was
protection
so smooth.
on the shipping.
I didn't even know that it happened.
And they're going to just have a huge selection from all over the planet. So no matter what country you're in, you're going to have a decent chance of finding a used Dean,
even if you're not
Dimebag Darrell model guitar
shopping for anything, we use Reverb all the time just to figure out what the actual value of things are. Yeah. Like it's the blue book now. You want to know what the actual value of something is that you're fighting over on the on Guitar Internet? You go to Reverb to check the sale history on it. You go to see if there's any listed right now and what they're listed for. Like it's more than the resale site that it actually is. It's also a resource.
Yeah. After you get that Dean guitar and you're just thinking, you know, I'm kind of over this metal phase. I want to do something a little more avant-garde. You're going to head on over to chasebliss.com. You're going to get that super creative pedal. Probably
I
want to
hear someone make metal with Chase Bliss pedals.
I'm sure somebody has.
And not like, oh, well, I just use this as a slapback echo for my stadium sound. No, I want the bleeps and the bloops. I want to hear heavy metal bleeps and bloops,
I'm
please.
sure it's out there. You know, it's actually interesting you bring that up. I have, because of my kid and her taste in like late 2000s, early 2010s, like post-hardcore, a lot of that music had synthesizers in it. And I could definitely see somebody, you know, in an Under Oath cover band or a Attack cover band or whatever, a band like Bill Murray is now, definitely integrating
like some big freak out, like glitchy like
Chase
crazy
Blissy stuff in there.
Like DJ sounds.
If you've got that going, let us know. If you want that for you, go to chasebliss.com, get on that mailing list. I've been saying it. I think something's coming soon.
Something's coming soon.
I don't know what, but
we could say that any time of the year and it'll be true.
Just feel it in my bones.
Well, NAMM is like just 2 months away or something.
That's true.
It's coming up real quick. Well, I guess technically 3, but come on.
And speaking of bones, Ryan, are teeth bones?
Teeth are bones, Steve.
Are they bones?
Bones that you use to chew.
Yeah.
I guess they're probably not technical bones, but come on, they're bones.
And when your teeth fall out, you can send them to stringjoy.com. They're going to use that enamel to coat their orbiter strings. The only strings that are not guaranteed, because I don't want to be legally liable, and also not the only strings, but they're pretty great freaking strings, and they're going to be probably most likely 95% of the time long enough for your guitar.
That's right. That's right. I mean, you should check in case you have a weird, freaky guitar.
Yeah.
But there's a really, really good chance that Stringjoy strings are going to be long enough for your guitar.
That guy that built the 39 fret guitar Dan Electro Guitarolin.
Yeah.
Stringjoy might not be able to help him out. I don't know. That guy needs some really long strings.
Yeah.
But for the rest of us,
like people who make the big novelty guitars that they put in front of like their guitar store, that like it's got like steel cable for the strings. No, Stringjoy can't get you strings that long. But if you've got just like a reasonably long guitar. String dry strings make strings long enough for your guitar. We just completely blasted our own pitch. Like so many holes in it.
I just didn't want to be legally liable.
Like,
it's a thing
no one's going to sue us.
We don't know that.
Guys, don't sue us over a dumb thing that we say. Like we were saying that string dry strings are also coated in human baby teeth. Are you gonna go get them tested and be like, hey, there's no human baby teeth here? You can tell it's a joke, right?
We're actually going to get sued by the American Dental Alliance.
Is that? Do you actually know the name of the organization?
No, I made that up. I don't know if that's I'm sure there's some
dang,
kind of.
they're an alliance.
Who is it that?
I thought they would be an association.
Who is the people who?
An alliance is serious.
When they say 4 out of 5 dentists, like where do they get those?
I thought it was 9 out of 10.
I don't know. Ryan.
Yes, Steve.
This ad was sent by Andrew from the Bad Guitarist podcast.
On a first name basis.
Have we not covered this before?
That's what I was wondering. Like, this must have hit Reverb fresh again, because literally I think we got 8 emails, and this is I picked the first person who sent it in,
which is Andrew.
Which is Andrew. But like we got so many emails, and I will probably find more as I continue to scroll through all our emails.
This is a 1951 Fender Telecaster in butterscotch yellow. They are asking $22,500 plus $200 shipping. Apparently, in that listing where was it the donut guitar where it said free shipping for Ryan? That was a reference to Fluff. I guess he says that on
Not
Ridiculous
me.
Reverb. So this would definitely be one where $22,500 plus $200 shipping. Like
Ridiculous
no, it should be free.
That's an interesting concept for a guitar show. It's like looking around at used guitars and talking about it.
This is a 1951 Fender Telecaster. Yes, it is shockingly
Can you
horrific.
imagine like what it would be like if someone named Ryan B, who was blonde and had a beard and blue eyes, started a YouTube show where
played in a hard rock band
where he looked at used guitar listings on the internet. What would that be like?
Yes, it's shockingly horrific what happened to this guitar. Take a few moments to collect yourself, then read on. You can also check out the unboxing video, but make sure to read the listing as this describes what exactly you're getting. This okay, shut up.
Right. What?
Okay, here we go.
Why are they reading your eyes off? Like so many words.
First of all, the good news is it's a great player in the current condition. Everything's been done to make this a guitar again while still leaving it in its bizarre state. A true grotesque wonder to behold. Secondly, pretty much anything that you can imagine could possibly be wrong with an electric guitar has been wrong with this at some point. A bunch of detail. Oh my gosh, this is so long.
Don't read it all.
So long. Basically,
let's just look at the pictures and make fun of it.
Somebody took a Fender Telecaster, apparently a 1951 Fender Telecaster, and also they're calling this a Telecaster, but it doesn't have a neck pickup. I don't know if that was filled in or if this was actually an Esquire. Oh, when they did this, they also filled in the neck pickup cavity and modified the shape of the original pickguard. So there you go. They shaped this into being a sort of Vox teardrop.
Exactly. That's what they were going for.
The new paint job is also horrific.
Oh yeah, it looks like they used house paint.
Yeah.
And there's blue chipping through underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole thing looks like it was carved up with a bandsaw, which it probably was. So there's someone out there that wants this body for the vintage wood that's left in it. But man, there's not a lot left here. That's a really absurd thing, I think, for someone to look at this and like, well, but it's made out of vintage Telecaster wood. Yeah, the wood that's left. I think what we're looking at here that has any value is the neck and the bridge and the pickup. Because the rest is just kind of done, right?
Mm-hmm. Apparently this butterscotch blonde paint is what they're calling it, is potentially boat paint.
It's just yellow.
The neck.
It's not blonde.
The neck.
It's just yellow house
That's
paint.
what butterscotch blonde is, right?
No.
It
It's
says
butterscotch.
it says there's cracks in the neck, but I don't see any pictures of the cracks in the. Oh, I guess this.
Like there's one right there.
But it's all been glued up. The brass saddles or the threaded saddles are possibly from the early 60s.
We have to have covered this before.
It looks so familiar.
No, or I've seen it a bunch of times and just was like, oh, it's low hanging fruit, and so I just passed over it. But we literally got so many emails all at the same time over this thing.
And we don't know.
Maybe Ryan Bruce covered it.
We don't know when this was relisted or when it was.
I hope you guys
listed.
aren't doing that. I hope you guys aren't just sending listings that Fluff already covered.
I think it would be funny if people were sending them to both.
Oh yeah, do it both ways.
Yeah.
Now I'm on board. Now I'm okay with it. But we cover stuff that's not only on Reverb. So,
would you pay $22,000 for this? Ryan?
No, absolutely not.
What would you pay for this?
I wouldn't pay $22,000 for most things.
That's true.
It's too much money for me to spend on any one thing. But there's nothing here that I see of value other than
what
the
about
neck
a car
and the bridge
would
and
you
the pickup.
spend $22,000 on a car?
Well, yeah, that's what cars cost.
Yeah,
but you can drive them. I can put my whole family in there. I can't put any of my family in this. This is of no benefit to my family.
You could use this
long term or short term.
You could buy a boat, put your entire family in the boat, and then use this guitar to paddle
as
the boat.
a paddle. I don't think it would hold up very long with that big crack that's in the neck heel there.
Yeah, what's that about?
The neck already looks waterlogged in the few shots that we get of the back of the neck.
But Ryan, it plays great, says the listing.
Someone out there is going to want that neck. Whatever the value of the neck is and the value of the pickup and the bridge, that's it. That body has negative value. In my opinion, it probably has an actual value. Someone out there is going to want to salvage wood out of, someone will buy this. They'll sell the neck, the bridge, the pickup, and then they will literally make dowels out of that body and use those dowels to repair other vintage Telecasters.
There was a friend of the show, Hugh, sent me this screenshot of somebody chewing out, I think it was Phil McKnight, talking about using like bamboo sticks as dowels or
I use toothpicks
or toothpicks or something like that, like some kind of wood and as a dowel. And this person was saying that like, no, you need to drill that out and you need to use a proper matched. So if you have an alder body, you need to buy alder dowels and you need to use a dowel. Hold on. I'm not even there yet. Do you know where I'm going with this? You need to grain match your dowel with the grain of the body of the guitar. So the idea of tone dowels, making tone dowels out of this guitar it's
100% on point.
It's a thing that somebody thinks is a great idea.
If you've got a vintage guitar that needs to be repaired and you heard tale of some tech who probably lives in a different country or a different state that uses vintage Telecaster lumber that they fashioned into dowels, and they only have so many, they can only repair so many pulled out strap buttons and and misdrilled pickguard holes, and then it's all gone until they're able to track down another vintage piece of Telecaster wood, and they'll grain match it for like that. That level of like none of this matters at all is super appealing to people who have the time and the money and the interest. I don't even care about that. I would be totally fine with taking my guitar to a tech and them using toothpicks the same way that I do to reset. We're back on straps to reset a strap button. Yeah.
If you are enjoying this and you've lasted this long,
congratulations. We're all impressed.
And if you want to support the making of the show, you can by heading over to patreon.com/60cyclehumcast, where for as little as $1 a month, you can support the show like these people have, Corey DeLeon and James Paiva at the $1 level. And then we also have a $5 and $10 tier. And at the $5 tier, we've got Luke Nader, Nate Michaels, Mr. Soulstash, and Eric Lickfuss.
Eric Lickfuss.
Yeah.
That's either an incredibly real name or incredibly made up.
Why would it be made up?
I don't know.
Of course, the proceeds from that help do a lot of things for the show, help pay for food.
Well, you want to know what we paid for today?
What did we pay for today?
We paid for the UPS box.
Oh, yeah, for a year.
Yeah, it was $410.
Wow.
So it's a little bit more than $1 a day now.
Yeah.
If you ever want to send us anything, there's the address. Editing Ryan. Did you catch that? Come on, Editing Ryan. Are you asleep right now? Get it. Yeah, send us stuff if you want to. The Patreons pay for us to have a mailing address, so you can send us things if you want. Send us mail, letters, packages. Please don't send food or drugs or weapons or anything illegal. But yeah, if you want to send us something, we have a mailing address because the Patreons make it possible.
Yeah, and we open that stuff on the show and we give you props.
I actually have a thing that I could show off if we have time that someone sent.
Well, do you want to do that now?
Yeah, let's do
or
it.
Do you want to do that for what's new?
No, let's just do it right now. Get it out of the way.
Right now.
Since we're talking about the Patreons and mailing stuff, we got sent some stuff from Adam Hall, which is a manufacturer of all sorts of music and performance related gear. And that covers a bunch of brands, Gravity stands being one of them. They sent a bunch of these things, which if you've done any like video stuff and lighting stuff, I use this sort of stuff all the time. These like clamp arms. If you could see around the pod, I've got these everywhere holding lights.
There's one there.
And the thing is, I'm actually really impressed with these Gravity clamps here. This is far better quality than the other clamps that I use for so many reasons. That one's like a fun microphone clamp for putting a microphone where you want it. This is what I normally use. These are they're either
from Small Rig.
This is a small rig, but I also get a bunch of newer stuff, which is like a cheaper version of the same sort of thing. This is not as good. It's not as big. It's not as beefy. Like this clamp thing that happens at this joint is way smaller on the small rig and less beefy. Also, look at this. Like the problem I always have with these small rigs is, I have to move that. They loosen because they twist one way off that clamp. Where on this one, that connection is on the other side of it, so it will never flop over like that. It can be twisted loose, but it will never flop, which is far superior. And also just every part of it's better made. But they sent me a bunch of these things, which I'm stoked on, obviously. Also, I asked for patch cables because I saw some patch cables at Henning's house. I was like, hey, send me a couple patch cables. I'll use them. I was admiring those flat patch cables. I wasn't even able to get them all out with one grab. There's so many patch cables here. So I'm going to be swapping out all the patch cables in my rig for these guys now. So
I like these. They look good.
I was impressed with them. They're real flat. And then they have these.
They send you a bunch of different
plugs.
lengths?
Yeah, it's 3 different lengths.
Cool.
Yeah. So thank you, Adam Hall and Gravity. Maybe put down a note to put a link.
I put a note to put a link.
Yeah.
Why did I say it like that?
So next ad?
Yeah, this ad was sent by Tom's. This is a Nun 4003 2025 Rose Gold Flake. It's $800. Jazzmaster hiding in a Rickenbacker short scale Mustang neck on a custom body. Body is made of alder and features white binding, sparkle finish, golden age tremolo, and adjustable bridge. Body handmade in Minnesota.
This is one of these guitars where I look at it and I think to myself, I don't remember making that. This is totally something that I would do just to be stupid.
This is, it's attaching a short scale neck. Unfortunately, I will say that I don't know if the Rickenbacker neck joint is usually like this.
The fret axis is shot.
Which might be because of the short scaleness. I'm not sure, but there's definitely a severe lack of fret access.
Yeah.
On this, but I said it before.
There's no money up there.
You do have clearance up to like 15th, maybe 16, 17 frets.
Yeah, I think it's a stretch to get on that 17th, and 18th is right out.
So
you could really kind of reach around if you want.
It's really it's a dumb thing. No
one wants to listen to music made on those frets.
When I was younger,
I like how this is starting.
I think 22 fret guitars have a certain aesthetic appeal to them that 21 fret guitars don't. And I know to me that sounds ludicrous. I don't know why that is.
So you prefer 21?
I prefer 22.
You prefer 22?
I've never played that high. The only thing I've ever done that high is like make noise.
Right.
you know,
But you think it looks better.
you know, kind of a thing. But something about it, I remember, you know, I always would judge the Fender Standard Stratocasters, not because, like American is better, but because,
One less fret.
they only have 21 frets.
Yeah.
What if I need that high, what is that? Like a high D.
My first
What if
electric
I need
had
that high D.
had the full 24.
I don't know if I've ever owned a 24 fret guitar.
And every guitar that I look at that is going to come into my life, I never once think, oh man, it doesn't have 24 frets. I'm fine.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I'm fine. I probably never go past the 18th.
I've definitely gotten over it. I don't think about it anymore, but for years I would pass on guitars.
Right. It's
Because
just,
I was like,
neither of us have the playing style where that matters. Like for some people, that matters a lot.
I mean, I don't have the playing style where I need frets above like fret 9.
But I'd rather have like a great sounding neck pickup because it's in a very particular location than have a fret there.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Like if I'm getting a shreddy Floyd guitar, yeah, give me the full 24. Why not? I'm not going to be doing like sweet sounding blues solos on the neck pickup of this guitar. I'm going to be going full shred on it and super dive bomby with that Floyd. So give me all 24 frets. And you know what? I'm going to yank the Floyd when I'm holding it on the high E. So it's going to sound like I've got a 36 fret guitar over here.
I think the paint on this looks fantastic.
Yes.
Matching headstock is a really cool touch.
It's definitely like
this looks
fully psychedelic.
Yeah.
This is so weird, and it makes you realize how weird that body shape really is. Like, you're so used to seeing it as a bass.
Yeah.
That you see it as a guitar and you realize, wow, it's really big in a lot of places.
The recessed Stratocaster
I think that's brilliant.
Jack is so it's a choice. I don't know what I think about it.
It's perfectly in the right spot, just tucked into that pick guard right there.
How much are they asking for this?
I don't even remember.
$800 plus $75 shipping.
Yeah, it looks kind of clean.
I think if I saw this local and I was, jonesing and the Chase Bliss money had just been deposited into my account, I might kind of be curious. If I saw this at Guitar Center, this is definitely a guitar. I mentioned this a while ago. Like, this is the kind of guitar where if I saw it in a Guitar Center or a pawn shop or something, I'd be checking back in every couple months. And then maybe after 6 months, I definitely would be trying to lowball the shop.
What bridge is that?
They said in the thing, Golden Age. Oh, they said the tremolo is a Golden Age. I don't know what the bridge is.
Looks like a cheap Jazzmaster, like an Amazon for $20 sort of bridge.
What's with this red pipe
I don't know.
thing?
I was trying to figure that out. Maybe they were getting some sort of rattle on that string and they put like a heat shrink on it or something. Or maybe that string is rubbing the arm. They're doing something there. There's something like a very specific problem they're trying to solve with that. But yeah, did they make this body, or you think they got this as a kit body from somewhere?
They said they made it.
That's actually pretty.
The body is made in
It's pretty
Minnesota.
Pretty clean.
Golden Age looks like a brand that's.
I know.
I'm only seeing them on eBay.
Yeah,
they're sold by StewMac. StewMac sells them.
No, I've seen Golden Age around. So there's just something about the saddles on that look. They have that cheap look to me.
Right.
I don't know.
But $800, I think this is really creative. I like the matching headstock. I like this rose. Is it rose gold?
Oh, so it's something like that.
Sparkle finish.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of a rose gold sparkle thing going on. I like it. That's all I can say about it. I like it.
It's weird to look at.
Maybe it's champagne sparkle.
Champagne is it's a little too pink for that. I think it is rose. It's weird to look at. I don't know. Like it looks well made is the thing.
This pick guard is borderline goldfinch.
Yeah, totally.
It's doing the goldfinch thing.
It's a little birdie. Well, like I said, it's pushing very psychedelic.
Yeah.
It bothers me a little bit that the pick guard doesn't continue in between the neck and the neck Jazzmaster pickup. But how else are you going to do it? There's not enough space.
Right. That little gap of paint.
Yeah.
Right there.
It'd be really hard to cut that pick guard without that shattering.
Right.
As you're doing it.
Right.
Huh. I like that it has Jazzmaster pickups, but part of me wants this to have lipsticks.
Yeah, I could see how that would work.
$800. I'm just going to say it's one of those things where like you're not going to see this anywhere else. The price is the price. They're going to sell it to someone who really wants it eventually.
Yeah.
But there's probably going to take a while to find that person, and they're probably going to try to haggle.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this is still current or if this was a screen grab that I took. Listed 2 months ago. 7 watchers, 0 offers. 65 views. So people are not clamoring to see this thing. Let's change that. Let's put a link to it if we can find it. Link in the description, guys. And that's on Reverb?
It's on Reverb.
Make sure you ask me to get you a affiliate link for that, Steve.
Hey, editing, Ryan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, they call it rose gold flake.
Reverb makes it tricky to get the affiliate links. It's like I have to like dive through their site to make every single link.
It's still on there.
There you go. We'll put a link. Someone go buy it or don't. Disagree with us. I don't know. What's the next thing? What was the last one?
The last thing is
Dolphin.
Stephen Mortaboys. It is called Dolphin.
It's not just called the Dolphin. It is a dolphin.
It is a dolphin. Hamer Flames Dolphin. Quarterly lease, $1,000 a month. Annual lease, $500.
Oh, you're reading the translate. Okay, so I found a listing for one of these because it didn't have the description on the original one that he sent. So I found a listing on some like Chinese or Japanese reseller, and I translated it for you.
Oh, this is Electronics.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, Steve from Electronics sent this in. Will he win the $25 gift card?
Flames. I've never. Is this actually a Hamer?
No.
It's not, right?
No, it's not. I have no idea why Hamer is in that translation.
Electric guitar, deformed guitar.
Yeah. So you've seen the shark guitar before.
Yeah,
that ugly shark guitar. This is a dolphin guitar, and it's way better than the shark guitar.
Well, the thing is we know this because we've studied.
Oh yeah.
Because we're Southern California boys, we know all about the ocean.
Well, also every one of our generation thought they were going to grow up to be marine biologists because we watched Free Willy once.
That shark guitar does look kind of like scary because it looks like a shark, and this dolphin looks really cute because dolphins, they look cute. But the reality is that if you're in shark infested waters, the shark is just going to eat you, and you're fucked. You're gonna
it probably won't even do that.
It's just going to take a bite out of you.
No, it's probably just going to ignore you.
No, hold on. I'm telling the story here.
All right, Steve's got
the shark's just going to like chomp into you. You're fucked.
Right, and you're dead.
If you're in the ocean and you're surrounded by a bunch of dolphins, you're going to be like, "Oh, wow, dolphins,
so
cool.
Beautiful."
You're also fucked, and the dolphins will try to fuck you. Like that's what they do. Like, so the thing is the shark is gonna,
not all the time, but it's not off the table. It's never on the table with the sharks.
The shark is,
but with the dolphins, it is on the menu.
The shark is gonna like kill you fast. The dolphin is going to be like, "Oh, you're my plaything now," and then they're gonna like bludgeon you to death. It's gonna be slow and painful, and there may or may not be animal sex. So
before or after you're dead.
Or during your death.
The thing I always say is never trust a mammal.
That's fair.
With a shark, with a crocodile, with a reptile, anything cold-blooded, even a bird, most birds, you kind of know what they're going to do at any given point. They only have a couple motivations. Mammals, who knows? Yep. Who knows what's about to happen?
What is an NT? What is that currency?
I don't know. You want to try to figure out the price, though.
Oh, not T.
But I think this is way cooler in execution than those shark guitars, those like Jay Tercer shark guitars that we've seen forever. That they've always irked me because they're just a little bit off. This like I think I did a video forever ago where I like photoshopped one to look better. I think this looks great right off the bat. The knob being the eye on the dolphin, I kind of want this just to put a googly eye on that, or like to paint a more fun eye on it. But the placement is so perfect. The plastic covered pickups works really well with the look of the kind of like blue and light airbrushed body thing going on. The pickup selector on the dorsal fin.
Right.
That is the dorsal fin, right? That's pectoral fin. Dorsal fin is the top fin.
Dorsal is a top fin.
Yeah, that's a pectoral fin.
Oh, okay.
I told you, everyone in our generation thought we were going to be marine biologists. The only thing I'm not really hot on is the headstock. The inlays are closer to like a shark inlaying.
You ready for the conversion on this, Ryan?
I'm ready for the conversion.
How much do you think 24,900 new Taiwan dollars is in American dollars?
It's either $1,100 or $17.
It is $812.
Okay, all right, closer to $1,100.
Which kind of blows my mind that they are asking. Now, I don't know what the
but it kind of looks
Japanese website was asking for it, but
compared to the shark guitar, it looks more legit, right?
it does. I think it does.
Like not just
It's
in
not
like
Goto tuners, man.
not just in execution of like the concept, but the quality of it. I don't know if I would look at this and see $800, but I definitely wouldn't see like the $175 that the J Tercer Shark looks like.
Yeah.
You know, like I would feel comfortable with this at 5 to 6.
500 to 600.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I like it where the output jack is on the back of the body back there.
Hold on, I didn't look at it. Oh, that's interesting.
And that's where they put the strap button too. It's connected to the jack. I've never seen that on a jack before, where it's also where the strap button connects. There's some innovation happening here.
Looking for flame Dolphin guitars does not result in this guitar.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it results in a Nick Huber guitar.
I searched for a little bit and I was only able to find one result for this. This is not a popular guitar, which means you get one of these.
You could be the only kid on your block with one.
Exactly. And it'll pair perfectly with the police line do not cross strap. People won't know what to make of you. Like police line do not cross. There's a Dolphin guitar. Has there been a Dolphin crime? I've heard of Dolphin crime, but did one happen nearby recently?
Mm-hmm.
That's what people will ask themselves while they're watching you play your very awful teenage rock and roll at the house party or the all ages venue.
Right. Ryan,
Yes,
it's that
Steve.
time of the show where we give away a $25 gift card to the digital choice of the person who wants a gift card, where they want it from.
I feel like you're just saying words. You're just saying random words and stringing them together.
Where are you leaning?
Digital, gift card, synergize,
Sora, fix this part of the show for me.
virtual. Okay, who won? Was it the Rickmaster, the 51 Telecaster, or the Dolphin?
I'm leaning Rickmaster.
I am too. Rickmaster gets it.
Rickmaster.
We don't even have to spin. I never seen that
Rickmaster.
before. I've
Yeah.
seen a shark guitar. I've seen a mangled Telecaster so many times in my life, but a Rickmaster? A master of Ricks? Master of Rick.
This song was sent by Kirt. It says, "Hey y'all, I like to submit for your approval a song recorded by my band South Folk Sinners in Austin, Texas. It was recorded by the Sinners and Omar Vallejo at his 512 Studios. Love to hear any feedback."
I hope there's feedback in it.
Find my place. Oh man, they tell me, son, I hope you can be saved. That's why I tell them I'm going back to old Arizona. Hey, I hear the train off in the distance while the heart breaks in my hands. I wonder if the more tracks are gonna listen when I tell them all where I've been. train. While you train.
Nice.
This guy knows how to make a good song. That's a good song.
Yeah, Kurt, that was great. Thank you. Thank you for sending that in.
Like legitimately, like that's a good song. Like you want to listen to it while you're listening to it. It feels good to listen to
You
it.
want to listen to it while you're listening to it.
Right. No, but like oh yeah, I'm into this. Like
Yeah.
and it's like it's deceptively simple, but it's hard to pull that off.
Mhm,
A lot of people can't pull that off. Good job.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Bye everybody.
Stay grounded.